Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking at Mackenzie Field at the Kalamazoo College Athletics Field Complex for this afternoon's men's lacrosse matchup featuring the Raiders of the Milwaukee School of Engineering and the home team, the Kalamazoo College Hornets. Good afternoon again, everyone. My name is Zach Metz. Next to me is Dawson Scoopin. Scoop, it's home opener, always an important day for the season. What do you think Kalamazoo's got to do to get a victory today?
Well, everyone always talks about defense and winning games, but I think it's important for the Hornets today to get on the offensive end. Struggled in the first game, only 5 goals in that L in the opening day. But last week at Benedictine, 20 goals. I believe it was a program record. And if they keep that up on the offensive end, I think that they'll have a really good day today.
Let's take a look at this afternoon's starting lineups. First up for the Raiders, they are coached by Sean Farrell. They come in with a 2-1 record. First up, sophomore D-pole from Wales, Wisconsin. Number 2, Ethan Hazelwood. A junior D-pole from Wales, Wisconsin. Number 6, Carson Harris. Senior goalie from Woodbury, Minnesota. Number 9, Thomas Miles. A junior attack from San Diego, California. Number 13, Soren Savard. Freshman midfielder from Baldwin, Missouri, number 16, Graydon Jansen. Sophomore attack from Greenwood, Indiana, number 22, Dawson Smith. A junior attack from Palatine, Illinois, number 23, Peter Ruschenberg. A sophomore D-pole from Otsego, Minnesota, number 25, Brandon Willenbring. A junior midfielder from Grand Rapids, Michigan, number 29, Luke Neal. And a junior D-pole from Ann Arbor, Michigan, number 55, Griffin Kaiser. Let's take a look now at the starting lineups for Kalamazoo College. First up, senior faceoff man from West Bloomfield, Michigan, number 1, Sam Hughes. A junior attacker midfield from Paw Paw, Michigan, number 2, Cam Van Galder. A sophomore attack from Chicago, Illinois, number 10, Jake Asnes. A freshman goalkeeper from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, number 12, Larson Mackey. A sophomore D-pole in LSM from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, number 14, Jack Bungart. Junior LSM from Richland, Michigan, number 15, Colby Skinner. Sophomore midfielder from West Bloomfield, Michigan, number 24, Oscar Sears. A senior D-pole in LSM from Saline, Michigan, number 25, J.J. Ohrenheft. A sophomore D-pole in LSM from Grosse Pointe Farms, Michigan, number 33, James Daly. And a junior midfielder from Milford, Michigan, number 91, Logan Gillis. Kalamazoo, coached by Vince Redco, enters today with a 1-1 record. We're just under 5 minutes from getting this game underway. Here in Kalamazoo, we thank you all for tuning in to this afternoon's matchup between the Milwaukee School of Engineering and Kalamazoo College.
MIAA and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, athletes, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. Now for the starting lineups for today's match. First, the visitors from Milwaukee School of Engineering. Number 2, Ethan Hazelwood. Number 6, Carson Harris. Number 9, Thomas Miles. Number 13, Soren Savard. Number 16, Graydon Jansen. Number 22, Dawson Smith. Number 23, Peter Ruschenberg. Number 25, Brandon Willenbring. Number 29, Luke Neal. And number 55, Griffin Kaiser. Now your starters for the Hornets. Number 1, Sam Hughes. Number 2, Cam Van Galder. Number 10, Jake Asnes. Number 12, Larson Mackey. Number 14, Jack Bungard. Number 15, Colby Skinner. Number 24, Oscar Sears. Number 25, JJ Orenheck. Number 33, James Daly. And number 91, Logan Gillis. At this time, please stand for the playing of our national anthem. That was flawless.
Cloudy and breezy afternoon in Kalamazoo as the Hornets and the Raiders about to get underway. Kalamazoo coming off of their first win of the season, as you mentioned in the open. One of the better scoring outputs this program has ever seen, knocking off Benedictine by a score of 20-14. Raiders coming off of their first loss of the season against MIAA opponent Trine. At home, they lost that game 6-5, low scoring. A lot of games so far this year for MSO have been in those low-scoring numbers. Take a look at our starting goalkeepers today. Larson Mackey making his first start of the season for Kalamazoo. Has 10 saves in the 2 games that he has appeared in. Officially in 0-0 win-loss record. He gets the start today for the Raiders. They're going to go with number 9, Thomas Miles. Started 2 of the 3 games, 1-1 record. made 24 saves. Stopped 75% of the shots he's seen. Sam Hughes in the face-off circle for Kalamazoo. We are underway in the first face-off, kicked around, controlled by the Raiders. That was Graydon Jansen. And quickly the Raiders move it from left to right, and that pass defended on the Hornets side by James Daly. Still loose in front of the goal. And Mackey picks it up. And he threw it into seemingly no man's land. Only Raiders were around that, aside from Colby Skinner, and he wasn't even looking.
A little bit of a force there from the freshman goalkeeper, and gives it right back to the Raiders.
A fresh clock for the Milwaukee School of Engineering, and they work their attack around the horn. Here's Luke Neal. Taking a tumble and some contact, but keeping possession was Ethan Marasco, who just came in. And winding around him, first up, we have a whistle. Peter Ruschenberg, the junior, was looking for a chance to get his 8th goal of the year. He is second on the team in that category with 7. Soren Savard has 8. So we await word from the officials.
Yeah, not really sure what that whistle was for.
I think a shot clock error maybe. Well, we're back to action. Here's Savard. Savard slowed down. Trying to run through 2. Had it knocked away. Picked up for the Hornets by Jack Bungart. And they're in some trouble. They're going to turn this right back over. Hornets now 0 of 2 trying to clear. Ruschenberg gives it up.
Yeah, man, as you said, two good defensive series for the Hornets to open, but unable to clear on both of them, too.
Case Roberts gives it to Luke Neal. Here's a shot and a save by Mackey. Don't know if he slipped and fell or if he dove to stop it, but I think it went off of his hip. Dawson Smith gives it up. Long range shot and a save. Roberts fired and Mackey stops it, and he's telling everyone slow down. As the Hornets looking for their first successful clear. Max Plesher brings it across midfield, gives it to Eli Rout. And Rout will look to start the first attack for Kalamazoo. Here's Ronan Honda, a sophomore from Culver City, California. Hornets going to get an early chance and a save. The save was by Miles, and I believe it was Ethan Hipsch who got a chance. That pass misses. They can't pick it up. It's kicked out in front, though, and Max Saxton is going to go get it. No, it's going to be Cam Van Galder who just picked it up. He just had an incredible game about a week ago for the Hornets. Bring you those numbers in one moment. Here's Rout. Gives it up. Hipsch to Logan Gillis. Gillis to Rout. He gets it back from Honda. Route spins. Fires, and shot was blocked by someone in front. Gillis got it, and the ball rolling around. Went to the right of the net. And a violation gives it back to Kalamazoo. Van Galder in that game against Benedictine had 10 goals. Here's Gillis. I believe that number broke the program record for goals in the game for Van Galder. Gillis. A big collision in front of the net. As he was like maybe try and go low for that one, but instead the Raiders clear.
Yeah, I think he broke his stick.
Yeah, there's a stick in two pieces. Meanwhile, here's a chance and a goal. The Raiders strike first just under 5 minutes in. It was Ruschenberg who gets Milwaukee School of Engineering on the board.
Peter Ruschenberg.
Yeah, and a quick transition goal for the Raiders before Kalamazoo could really set up on defense. I mean, we were still looking back at the broken stick right before he scores.
Let's win this faceoff. Sam Hughes taking contact, tripped up and lost it, and a flag comes out. It's going to go on the Hornets, I believe. And yeah, it's going to be a penalty on Kalamazoo. No, it's actually a penalty on the Raiders. So the Hornets will be man up. First man up opportunity of this game for either side. And Kalamazoo looking for the equalizer. It was Andrew Reed who gets sent off. And they turn it right back over.
Yeah, tough look right there to get the ball right on your man-up opportunity and throw it right back.
Oh, the Raiders going to give it right back.
Seems like they'll do the exact same thing.
There was a collision right around midfield between Rout and I believe it was Brandon Golucky that was involved in the contact, but the Hornets get it back. Rout to Honda. Long shot saved. Made by Miles. And the Raiders will look to clear now. Golucky in some trouble. It's loose, and Asnes was there, and holding on to it momentarily was Van Galder. Now the Hornets get it back. Here comes Rout. They might have some numbers here. Gillis scores.
Goal by number 91, Logan Gillis.
It's the 6th goal for Logan Gillis. And the Hornets tie this thing at 1. Rout gets the assist. It is the first assist of the year for Eli Rout. 9:09 to go, first period. We are tied at 1.
Yeah, I guess a little bit of a common theme early, and both teams really scoring in transition early on before the defense has time to set up. And when the defense is set up, it's been a pretty good defensive game.
Hughes couldn't hold on to that one, and he's coming in ready to throw someone to the ground. Sam Hughes' football days are over, but don't tell him that. He still plays like it every day. Meanwhile, the Raiders setting up another attack as they look to reclaim the lead. Here's Smith. Gives it up. Now Roberts. Defended by Max Plesher. And Plesher knocks it away, forcing a turnover, and the Hornets with a chance to clear. Bungart gives it up. Here's James Daly.
Yeah, 2 deep holes down on the offensive end, and Kalamazoo will slow it down and get that figured out.
Mike Humes got it. Vincent Tremonti with a cut, with a shot and a save. Thomas Miles has made 3 saves in this game already. We're just about halfway through the first quarter. That pass misses the mark. Looking for Ruschenberg. Another turnover.
Yeah, a lot of unforced turnovers early in this game. Maybe the cold weather affecting them a little bit.
It's the 7th turnover. Well, I mean, they are from Milwaukee. It does get cold there.
Yeah, we've had 2 nice Saturdays for women's games here in Kalamazoo, and right for the men's, it goes right back to being cold.
Yeah, today, not quite as much as I believe offsides was the call. Raiders get another chance. It's the 5th turnover for Kalamazoo. Here's Neal to Moresco. The senior gets an angle, fires a shot. Mackey held on.
Yeah, stick side save, but the bouncer almost got him. A great save there by Mackey.
Big collision. The Hornets are going to get it, and the flag comes out. Carson Arkey took a big shot. The Hornets got the ground ball back, but I believe this will be another opportunity for Kalamazoo man up.
Yeah, I thought they were going to let that one go, but we'll blow the whistle and put Kalamazoo a man up.
So slashing is the call on Ruschenberg, and now the Hornets man up again, trying for more success than last time. And they get it. Route from deep. Hornets take the lead.
Goal by number 99, Eli Rout.
Yeah, and top of the box rip from Rout and finds the back of the net, and Hornets take the lead.
First goal of the season for Rout, who missed all of last year with an injury. Hornets are very happy to have him back.
Yeah, that was a pretty looking shot right there.
And Gillis gets the assist. That puts him at 8 on the year. That leads the team.
Yeah, Gillis and Rout, the junior midi duo. Look for them.
Raiders get it off a face-off violation.
I think Sam Hughes just stole the LSM stick on that face-off.
That's something Sam Hughes would do, isn't it? Another big hit, and not going to matter as the Hornets get it.
Lining up there for a little bit of a slash, but pulled back.
Colby Skinner goes from deep, misses wide. Hornets keep it. Very close to getting an LSM goal. 5.5 to go in the first. 2-1 Hornets. Grayson Pratt's got it. Now to Tremonti. Asness being being defended well. Now Pratt to the middle of the field. Continues to work. Tremonti on the far side to Gillis. Goes inside to Tremonti, and I believe the shot was blocked. And a turnover.
Yeah, another good defensive possession from the Raiders. And they'll look to attack.
What's been successful about both teams defensively in this game?
When they've had time to set up, I mean, both teams really swarmed to the ball and playing really aggressive to start this game, but it's been the transition opportunities for both teams that have led to goals.
This is loose, flipped up into the air, and the Hornets going to get it.
Yeah, and both teams having really successful ride attempts after some clear tries. It's been a struggle today for both teams.
Hume being defended closely. It was by Hazelwood, and now Tremonti from the far side. Shot from Pratt, 5-hole scores. And the Hornets with the last 3 after giving up the lead.
Goal by number 11, Grayson Pratt.
That's the 4th on the season for Pratt. It's 3-1 Kalamazoo unassisted. And they have 2 goals, about 2 minutes apart to take the lead here in the first. Jansen won that last faceoff, and now the Raiders bring it back. Ullenbring looking for room, and offside the call. Comes Plusher. Might have a chance to go coast to coast. Oh, he does! From one end of the field to the other, Max Plusher makes it 4-1. About 26 seconds after the last goal.
Yeah, after a little bit of a slow start for the Kalamazoo offense, a little bit of an explosion here to end the first quarter.
And a timeout called by the Raiders. 3:24 to go in the first quarter. Kalamazoo leading it 4-1. Yeah. 4-1 Kalamazoo out of the timeout following the goal from Max Plesher. It's his second goal of the year. Big hit from Hughes, and Raiders control.
Yeah, Milwaukee's had some pretty good success in the faceoff circle, but
What's been their biggest issue? Turnovers?
yeah, turnovers. After they win that faceoff, they've turned it over a lot and given the ball right back to Kalamazoo. It's almost like it didn't even matter.
Ten turnovers today for the Raiders.
Yeah, credit the Kalamazoo defense for forcing a lot of those turnovers, but honestly, most of them are unforced turnovers.
There's a flag down on the field. Yeah, only 3 of the turnovers have been caused for the Raiders. Good opportunity. Shot sails wide. I believe penalties can be assessed now. Might be going against Asnes.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
the attacker back on defense.
So he will take a seat.
See what that calls for.
It's the first man-up opportunity for MSO. And some pressure from Daly. Sends this near the sideline. A shove. Knocked it out of bounds, but MSO's going to keep it.
And being aggressive back behind the goal when you're a man down, you don't normally see that, but almost a great play there from Daly.
There's a shot and a score. They do it on the man up. It's Savard getting his first.
Goal by number 13.
It's his 9th of the season, and it makes it 4-2.
Yeah, their leading scorer on the year, and you might want to watch him when he's on the offensive end.
.210 first quarter. 4-2 is our score. Raiders controlled again, but this one racing towards their own end, and they go pick it up.
Yeah, and again, the Raiders win the faceoff, and see if Kalamazoo can force a turnover here.
Here's Savard. They give it to Neal. Neal racing. Approaching 90 seconds to go. First quarter. Neal goes low and scores. Doing it himself, Luke Neal.
Yeah, good move right there from Neal to get back into the middle and basically a one-on-one with the goalie, and most of the time he's going to win that battle.
Neal gets his 3rd goal of the season. .133 to go. First quarter of play. Another attack opportunity for Kalamazoo is now they got to rebuild that lead. Gillis gonna go low, and Miles scooped it off the bounce. And then it's loose in front of the net. Gillis, another try, that's blocked. Still loose though. And Miles goes to trap it. Under a minute to go. Raiders can get a chance to tie this game.
Yeah, great job right there by Miles to make up for his own mistake. Threw it right into the stick of one of the Kalamazoo attackers and almost gave up a goal.
Savard goes to Ruschenberg. Ruschenberg spinning, probing. That shot blocked by Mackey. Daly couldn't quite pick it up, and it's loose. Rolling towards the sideline. Kept in. Under 20 seconds to go in this one. Savard knocked to the ground. Loose on the ground. 10 seconds. Clock continuing to tick. A big collision. Honda delivered a hit. It's loose, 5 seconds. Trying to knock it away for Kalamazoo with Skinner, and the clock is going to run out on the first quarter. The Hornets survive with the lead.
Yeah, I believe we have a flag down on the field, though.
Yeah, there is a flag as the first quarter comes to an end.
Might be the Raiders going man up to start the second quarter.
Yeah, Kalamazoo led it 4-1 after 4 straight goals to answer a Raider goal to start the game, and then Milwaukee School of Engineering got the last 2. First quarter comes to a close. We'll bring you the penalty once we have it. Kalamazoo leading it 4-3. Jack Bungard got assessed the penalty for Kalamazoo at the end of the first quarter, so MSOE starts man up, and immediately they can't handle a pass. That's going to roll out of bounds to the Hornets.
Yeah, and Gillis will let that one go and take off as much penalty time as possible.
So the Hornets have it. Try and run the time out of this penalty.
Yeah, and the Raiders not just kind of sitting back. It's a little bit interesting. I think they would go try to get a little ball pressure, maybe throw a double. It looks like they'll just let the Hornets run out this penalty.
They do so. Back to full strength. Tremonti spinning. Hume with a shot and a save. Miles has stopped now well over 50% of the shots he's seen, actually at 60.
Yeah, after that little hot streak that Kalamazoo went on, the 3 quick goals, and Miles has really picked it up in goal.
Just another unsuccessful clear attempt for the Raiders will give Kalamazoo another opportunity on attack. Gillis goes back to Tremonti, and a great save by Miles. Looked like Vincent Tremonti was in point-blank range. Instead, Hornets will keep possession of it.
And like I said earlier, one-on-one with the goalie, most of the time the attacker wins that one, but Miles standing tall in goal right now.
Tremonti to route. Long one, I believe, was blocked in front. Still loose, and the Raiders have it.
Oh, and
Mackey was caught far away from the goal, and Hornets fortunate not to get a goal there, as it looked like it was going to be a point-blank try for Smith with no resistance.
A little bit of the downside on the 10-man ride there for the Hornets is that your goalie's out of position if the Raiders can attack quickly like that. And fortunate break that someone got their stick on that shot.
Ruschenberg. To Cade Ryder. Ryder has it knocked away, and a flag comes out. I believe Rout's going to get sent off here.
Yeah, Ryder trying to do that one himself and draws a penalty and gives the Raiders another man-up opportunity.
On behalf of Molly Orton, who is running the game right now. Free her boy.
I believe both teams 2 tries and 1 successful on the man-up.
You are correct. Each team is 1 of 2. As the Raiders get their 3rd try here. Sean Roberts has it, gives it up. They go Neal to Case Roberts, and now they're back behind net. Now Ruschenberg winds up, shot, scores. We are tied. Second goal of the game for Peter Ruschenberg.
Goal by number 23, Peter Ruschenberg.
Yeah, and this game has turned into a game of runs. I mean, the Raiders open us up, and then Kalamazoo 4 to answer back, and now the Raiders 3 to answer back, and right back to where we started.
So what does Kalamazoo have to do offensively here, you think?
I think it really starts in the face-off circle. I mean, getting one to go and then taking it down the offensive end to try to set something up.
Faceoffs are 6-2 in favor of MSOE. And it looks like it's going to be 7-2. It is. Ruschenberg's goal was unassisted. We've had 0 assists in this game from the Raiders.
Yeah, and Kalamazoo is doing a really good job on the ride and not making it easy at all for the Raiders to clear.
They're able to get this one over midfield.
Still not in the box. And there we are.
And a timeout called by the Raiders. 3.5 minutes into the second quarter. We have an even ball game at 4.
Additions to the team. Yeah, well, Allie over there. She played in high school.
Peter Ruschenberg's got it for the Raiders as they look to take the lead here. They haven't led since the 9-10 mark of the first quarter before Kalamazoo tied it, and they just narrowly missed taking the lead there.
And see if Kalamazoo can put a stop to this little run that the Raiders have going on here in the second quarter.
Here Savard gives it. Now Ruschenberg. Ruschenberg spinning. Roberts had a chance and couldn't hold on. So here comes Bungart.
Yeah, looks like Bungart will do the clearing himself for the Hornets.
They clear, and now they give it to Van Galder.
Yeah, the Raiders, as you can see, not as aggressive on the ride as the Hornets are. Looks like they'll just take the time to set back up on defense.
Kalamazoo looking to retake the lead. Held it from about the 6-minute mark of the first until the 12-minute mark of the second. Gillis to route. You know, he loves to try from long range. And say feeds inside to Hipsch. He bounces it, and Miles holds on.
Yeah, just came up a little bit short on that bounce shot. Falls right into Miles' stick.
I couldn't tell if it just bounced straight up or if Miles got a piece of it.
Yeah, it looked like it took a really weird bounce off the turf. And the Raiders right back into the offensive end.
And with Aiden Reagan. Here's Andrew Tellman. Tough D from the Hornets and a shot wide again. Raiders keep it.
Yeah, see, they go back to Ruschenberg on this possession. He's really been facilitating the offense for the Raiders here recently.
Got it now, gives it up. Marasco. Not a clean pass to Savard. Savard spins. Bounces it on a tough angle, and it was blocked, I believe, by Mackey. And now the Hornets working in transition. There's Plesher. Asnes. Van Galder scores!
Yeah,
the teammate grades are all rising on that one.
Yeah, right where the Hornets are thriving in that transition and get right back to it, an easy goal. Van Galder picks up from that monster game last weekend.
Don't think he's going to hit 10 unless he has an unbelievable rest of this game, but he's got one. The Hornets scoring has been all spread out. Cam Van Galder is on the scoring column. Jake Asnes got the assist.
Yeah, great unselfish play there by Asnes. Really all around from the Hornets on that possession and transition.
First assist of the year for Asnes. It's the 12th goal of the year for Van Galder.
And the Raiders right back to winning the face-off, and not what you like to see if you're a Hornet fan.
What answer will MSOE come up with after Kalamazoo breaks their 3-goal run to take the lead?
Yeah, see if Kalamazoo can create a little bit of a run for themselves and grow this lead back up to where it was.
Ruschenberg might try and do it all himself and had it knocked away as he was getting ready to shoot. And Mackey's got it.
And the Raiders trying a couple of these tough angle goals, and not really the best shot that they could get, but
Oscar Sears cleared it. And I believe Kalamazoo called a timeout here, maybe? It appears yes, they did. So just about halfway through the second quarter in the Zoo, the Hornets leading the Raiders 5-4. We're out of the timeout. Hornets with possession of it, trying to extend their lead once again. As you mentioned earlier, it's been a game of runs. Zach Metz and Dawson Scoopin on the call for you. Vincent Tremonti trying to get some space. Still on a tough shooting angle, so he gives it up to Mike Hume. Pratt has one goal already. Here's Gillis. Gillis reversing course. Spinning around. He's kept possession of it. Tried a long pass. It's going to end up with Tremonti. 30 to shoot for the Hornets.
Yeah, almost some great vision if that pass doesn't get tipped. Tremonti's with a wide open net.
Hume thought about a shot. Instead goes to Tremonti, whose shot looked like a rise ball, and it rose too far.
Yeah, a pretty good look for him, but just a little bit high on that shot.
Gillis somehow managed to get rid of that as he was getting knocked to the ground. Hornets have 15 to shoot. Pratt, he might have to do this himself at this point. Under 10, plays it back to Asnes, and no, it was intercepted. Willenberg stepped in front to get it, and then he nearly turns it right back over, but it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, great defensive job there by Willenbring to intercept that pass and force the turnover.
Approach 6 minutes. Smith, under 6 minutes. Neal able to keep possession for the Raiders. Moresco. Slowed down. Plesher has been phenomenal today on both sides of the field. Sean Roberts. 2 defenders coming. And he got rid of it. 20 to shoot. Jake Trelongo gave it up. Now Roberts to Moresco. 10 to shoot.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to have to go.
Plesher continuing to be a nuisance defensively. Raiders got to get a shot off. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They're going to get a great look. And it's great. I think it's either a great save by Mackey or it hit the bar. It's tough to tell.
Yeah, and as you said, Plesher, more of a defensive midi, but and you can see his impact on the defensive end and also as a goal today. He's been all over the place for the Hornets.
We have a whistle. Don't know what for.
Yeah, not really sure what the discussion's for.
Hornets are going to keep it. Here's Hipsch. Goes to Rout, looking for his second goal. Who will be the first Hornet to get a second goal? We could find out on this possession. Rout whips it across to Ronan Honda, and he missed wide.
Yeah, again, a great cross-field pass, but Honda just a little bit off target.
Gillis wins with speed, gets inside to Van Gelder, and he scores. Flag comes out late. This should go on the Raiders. Hornets take a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, a little bit of an and one right there for Van Gelder. And
By number 2, Cam Van Gelder.
great assist right there by Gillis. Thought he was going to do it himself, but unselfish play and finds Van Gelder.
Gillis gets assist number 9. Van Gelder gets goal number 13. Each their second of the day.
He's still got a chance for 10, Mets.
He does have a chance.
Break his own record.
Need a lot of goals late. Now, with the penalty, the Hornets will start with possession of it and a man up. 1 of 2 today. The Hornets are with a man advantage.
Yeah, looks like they need someone on the field unless I'm missing somebody. Oh, I am. The pull got me, Mets.
Yeah, that'll happen. Kalamazoo looking to go back up 3.
Yeah, the Hornets with really good ball movement and then finding someone on the backside kind of sneaking around and see if they can do that again.
Yeah, there's Gillis calling for it. Instead, they work back to him around the horn.
Especially on the man up.
Route shot, and that was just inches from the crossbar.
And another good look from that. Kind of a tough angle, but a tiny bit off target again.
Hipsch thought about it, gets it back, and his shot sails high. Hornets still with the advantage. Not a clean catch from Asnes. That could slow the possession down. They continue to move the ball. Hipsch gets it back, tries again, and this time Miles stops it for his 8th save of the night.
Yeah, and right as the Raiders get the man out of the box, and that should make the clear a little bit easier for them.
Galucky in a heap of trouble, and the Hornets get whistled for a violation to keep it with MSOE.
And as you said, Miles having a really good first half and goal.
Oh. Mackey's got to get back in net. There is traffic everywhere in front of the net, and a whistle's going to be called, I believe, against the Hornets, but that might be a break with the way that looked like it could go.
Yeah, I thought Mackey got him on the helmet a little bit on the slash, but I guess not. Again, a risky play, and it was a good play at the start, just kind of kept going, and when your goalie's not in goal, you're a little bit nervous.
Under 2.5 to go as the Raiders trying to get within 1. Here's Toman. Marasco. It's a point-blank shot and a goal for Soren Savard. MSOE within 1 again.
A little bit of talking right in front of that goal from Savard after that goal.
It's his 2nd goal of the night. With 2:10 to go, it is 6-5. Dawson Smith gets credit for the assist. It's his 6th assist of the season. Now the 10th goal for Savard.
The ref's going over to talk to the coaches.
Are we getting this goal waved off, maybe?
Actually, no goal for Soren.
The fans seem to think no goal.
Actually, Soren Savard did that score.
We're awaiting confirmation from the officials on what the ruling is.
The Raiders coach looked a little fired up over on that sideline.
Hornets have it. We're trying to get word. I believe the goal counts.
Yeah, but the Hornets get possession without a face-off.
Yeah, I believe it was for some sort of like unsportsmanlike act.
Yeah, Savard talking a little bit after his goal, and
Nobody's sent off. There are no penalties handed out.
that must have been what it was for. See him hit a little bit of a wave right to his defender after scoring that goal.
Passing hasn't been the most crisp on this possession, but the Hornets still have it. 30 to shoot under Minute 20 to go in the first half. Honda trying to do it himself, and he missed wide. The Raiders will get it.
And a great play by Miles to go run after that ball. No one back for the Hornets and see if the Raiders can clear.
Clear and then get a chance to tie this game. Going into the break, and they can't clear. Plesher's got it. And then I believe he ends up out of bounds.
He has some good defense to force him out of bounds. See if the Raiders can get a tying goal in this last minute of the period.
1 minute remaining. Savard gets a chance. Mackey stops it. Larson Mackey now with 6 saves in this game, stopping over half of the shots he's seen. Plesher to route under 40 seconds.
Yeah, and as you said, both goalies having a pretty strong first half.
And Kalamazoo is going to take a timeout to draw up a potential play that can score a crucial goal at this stage. 33 seconds to go until halftime. Kalamazoo leading it 6-5. Hornets with the ball out of the timeout. Scoop, where are you looking in this possession for Kalamazoo?
Yeah, I think it starts to get the ball down low, back behind the net to Gillis and see if he can facilitate something from back there.
Are you more of a run the clock down, last shot type of guy, or are you running your offense as normal?
I think run your offense as normal, see if you can get something going, and then if you miss a shot, you have another shot for another shot, I guess.
A lot of shots. Gillis looking for an option. It's knocked away. 5 seconds left. I doubt the Raiders are going to have a chance to score, and that pass sails way over the heads of everybody, and the clock expires on the first half. Kalamazoo holding on to a 6-5 lead over the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Relatively low scoring in this game as we look at the numbers. Kalamazoo with 14 shots on goal to MSOE's 11. The Raiders controlling the face-off circle pretty hefty, 8-2 in that category. 22 ground balls for MSOE to 18 for Kalamazoo. Raiders have struggled on clears, 10 of 18, while the Hornets are 9 of 11. Another telling stat, 16 turnovers for the Raiders, 9 for the Hornets. Only 5 of MSOE's turnovers were caused. 3 of the Hornets were. Kalamazoo 1 of 3 on the man-up advantage. MSOE is 2 of 3 as we look at the goalkeepers today. Thomas Miles has been pretty good in goal for the Milwaukee School of Engineering. 8 saves, 6 goals allowed, stopped 57% of the shots he's seen. Larson Mackey for Kalamazoo with 6 saves, 5 goals allowed. Stopped 54% of the shots he's seen. Soren Savard and Peter Ruschenberg with 2 goals apiece. Luke Neal adding 1 for MSOE, leading them in ground balls. Graydon Jansen and Dawson Smith. For the Hornets, Cam Van Galder with 2 goals. Max Plesher, Grayson Pratt, Logan Gillis, and Eli Rao with 2 apiece. Logan Gillis with 2 assists. Jake Asnes and Eli Rao with 1. Jack Bungart leads Kalamazoo in ground balls with 4. Well, Scoop, pretty low scoring, pretty tough defensively in the first half for both teams. What do you think Kalamazoo's got to do to hold on and win this game?
I think that they keep up the ride. That's where they've been forcing a lot of turnovers for MSO, and if they keep that up, that'll be really good for the defensive end. And then on the offensive end, just push and transition. I mean, they've gotten a couple easy goals right in transition. When they've had to set up the offense, it's been a little bit more tough, as MSO looks like a pretty solid defensive team.
We'll take a break for the end of the first half. Be back for you in about 8.5 minutes for the second half of action. Your halftime score, Kalamazoo College 6, the Milwaukee School of Engineering 5. Half number 2 about to get underway as Sam Hughes into the face-off circle for Kalamazoo. Paul Breck in for the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Second half underway, and the Hornets get it. As we go around the MIAA, first look at Kalamazoo College athletics. Baseball defeats Grinnell 11-0 in 7 innings. They're going to get underway against Elmhurst pretty soon down in Jacksonville, Illinois. Kalamazoo College women's lacrosse team in action today at 3 o'clock at Franklin College. In men's lacrosse action, DePaul leading Trine 5-1 in the third. Adrian leading Capital 6-5 in the third. And Calvin trailing to Guilford 8-7 in the third. Raiders have it. Unable to handle that pass cleanly with Sean Roberts. Zach Metz here next to Dawson Scoopin. Contact in the shot, kind of whiffed. And the Hornets get it. Here comes Oscar Sears.
And again, as you said, Plesher all over the field and right in the middle of that defensive stop for the Hornets.
Max Plesher, the sophomore out of Hazlitt, Michigan. Been really good for the Hornets today. Here's Eli Rout with it. I believe this, yes, Ronan Honda couldn't handle the pass cleanly. Got it back, however, and scores. How about that goal?
Yeah, what a play right there from
Goal
Honda.
line number 8, Ronan Honda.
Lost it, got it back, and spun right into an open goal.
First goal of the year for the sophomore Ronan Honda out of Culver City, California. Hornets strike first in the second half. They now lead at 7-5.
And at the beginning of the half, Sam Hughes back on the winning end of the face-off circle, and that's a big thing for the Hornets. Maybe get a couple of the face-offs going their way and build on this lead.
And they're going to get it off a face-off violation. Plesher with it.
Here comes Plesher again.
Pratt. Grayson Pratt, the junior, has it, and he'll set up the attack for Kalamazoo. Pratt looking for someone in front. Was looking in the direction of Vincent Tremonti, and he couldn't hold on to it. Here come the Raiders. Pass to Soren Savard. Savard has 2 goals. He's spinning, looking for the hat trick. Kept it. Shot stopped by Larson Mackey. Hornets able to clear with Tremonti. Mike Hume thought about a long shot. There's Gillis. Pratt tries a shot, stopped. And the Raiders will look to clear. Question for you, since we saw Logan Gillis' stick break earlier. Does the changing of the sticks have any effect on you as a player? Is that is it more of a feel thing with each individual one, or does it really matter?
I mean, probably a little bit. I mean, he's obviously using it because it's his favorite one, but you don't see that very often in lacrosse, a straight-up broken shaft.
Hornets got to get it over. They do.
Doesn't seem to have affected him very much.
Yeah, Logan Gillis with a goal and 2 assists in this game. Hume. Found some space, and then not the best pass to Rout. Rout to Van Gelder. That shot, I believe, off of the helmet of Andrew Reed.
Yeah, I couldn't find it right after it hit him right in the face.
Hornets keep it. Under 20 to shoot. Gillis. Back to Van Gelder. That shot wide. Hornets keep it with 9 to shoot.
Yeah, got to put something on goal quick here. See if they can get a cutter open in front of the goal.
Jake Asnes might have to do it himself. And there's a violation that'll give it to MSO.
Yeah, I believe someone stepped in the crease in front. Just an unfortunate turnover right there.
Raiders looking for their first goal of the second half and try and get back within one as the ball got knocked away, and coming up with it was Ethan Marasco.
Yeah, great job right there by Bungart to come over onto the offensive ending. Almost caused a turnover and then.
And Rout causes a turnover on the defensive side.
Yeah, and the Hornets have been all over them. Common theme for today. MSO trying to clear and Kalamazoo being all over it.
19th turnover for the Raiders. As the ball is loose, picked up by the Raiders, they get a turnover of their own.
Yeah, do we have another broken stick on the field?
I see a stick on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, it is broken.
It is. So I believe Gillis has broken 2 sticks today now.
You don't see that very often.
Savard, defended by Daly, got inside and the shot went wide.
Yeah, Savard and Daly going after it a little bit. After Savard has some words after his last goal.
So now a full minute for the Raiders to work on offense.
See if they go back to Savard to try to create something.
There's Case Roberts. Unable to hold on to the pass was Marasco, and unforced errors again for the Raiders.
Yeah, it's really what's been killing them all day. What is that, almost up to 20 turnovers?
That is 20. Bungart tripped and got the shot off, and then it was saved. How about that? That could have been a goal for Jack Bungart.
Yeah, the deep hole almost going coast to coast. He as well as he's been all over the field.
Trouble for Ethan Hazelwood, and he turns it over. Honda couldn't pick that up cleanly, but he went back and got it, and now brings the Hornets into the offensive end.
Yeah, one just hold and
Make a change.
yeah, get their offensive subs on and look to set something up.
Asnes was looking for Van Gelder, and it's a turnover.
He had all 3 middies right around him, just
Aiden Reagan got away from it, and here come the Raiders.
goes right through it and
Smith,
looking for something in transition, but does not have numbers. And
he was followed closely by J.J. Orenhaft and led to a turnover.
yeah, great play right there by Ornheft. The Hornets right back to the offensive end.
Can they get a shot on goal this time?
Yeah, see if they can get something going. I mean, it's been a couple of rough trips, honestly. You haven't gotten anything on net besides Bungar's coast-to-coast opportunity.
Halfway through the third quarter, just 1 goal in this quarter so far. It was from Kalamazoo. They lead at 7-5 here. Rout, going to get a chance? No, he gives it up. Asnes was looking for Gillis. Might be a turnover as it rolls towards midfield, and Gillis got it. Held on with one hand. New stick, no problem, and actually the ball did go over.
Yeah, almost a great play by Bungart to keep it on the offensive end, but Gillis is unable to handle it.
Under 7 minutes. So if you're the Raiders, what are you trying to do on offense here? Just not turn the ball over, get a shot on goal?
Yeah, just try to not turn it over, honestly. The turnovers is what's been killing them all game. And honestly, lucky to have this game within 2. I have 22 turnovers on the day.
Well, Kalamazoo has 15 of their own. As Savard drops it, Daly picks it up.
Yeah, Daly gets the best of this round. Those two have been going at it all day long. Yeah, and that's a good question. If you break 2 sticks, do you have a third?
I would imagine that there will be guys lining up to let Logan Gillis borrow their stick.
I used to play lacrosse back in the day. I don't think I had a third stick ever.
You just had 2?
Yeah, and that second one was pretty rough.
The second one was only in case of an emergency.
Exactly. And to break that one just feels bad.
Under 6 minutes to go in the third, and a big hit sends this back to Kalamazoo as it's a turnover.
Wow.
I believe it was Van Gelder that was there to force that one out of bounds.
Did it on the offensive end last week and doing it on the defensive end here.
Mike Hume bounces, shot, and it found the net. Needed every inch of it. Mike Hume makes it a 3-goal game.
Goal by number 20, Mike Hume.
Yeah, I was thinking about it for a while out there and finally got the separation you needed to get that shot off. And
Hume gets his second goal of the year. 5:32 to go in the third, and Kalamazoo now up 8-5. Raiders win the draw, and then they do keep possession. It looked like they were about to lose it right there, but Graydon Jansen held on to it.
Yeah, a little bit of a weird series right there after that face-off. Hughes went tumbling, then we had a pile of 4.
5 minutes to go in the third. What's worked for Kalamazoo defensively?
I mean, they just been playing aggressive all day today, and I feel like that's the biggest thing for them is keeping that aggressive nature up and forcing these turnovers for the Raiders. And only 5 goals allowed today, and that's a really good defensive showing.
Nearly 6, but Mackey goes and traps that. The freshman Larson Mackey been really good in goal today. He's the freshman out of Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Made his 8th save of the game with that last one.
Yeah, both goalies really playing well today. As you said, only 1 goal here today in the third quarter, right?
You are correct. Well, now 2 goals, both from the Hornets. Honda tried to make it 3, and he missed wide. Gillis lost it. And the ball popped up in the air. Van Gelder got a shot. He missed that one wide. Would have been unbelievable.
Yeah, almost a great break into a even better shot.
Van Gelder thought about it now. Here's Gillis. Gillis probing. Or rather, it's Rout, excuse me. The 2 9s, you know, they'll get you. Asnes couldn't hold on to that one, and it'll be a shot clock violation, which will give this back to the Raiders. 3:13 to go in the third.
Yeah, almost a good look at the end of the shot clock there for Asnes, just unable to handle the pass.
For MSO, it's imperative, you almost think, to get a goal before the end of the third, but the way this game's gone, right?
Yeah, very, very low scoring in the second half. And Here we are again, another turnover. And
Another turnover for the Raiders.
you think 3 goals might be enough for the Hornets unless MSOE goes on another one of those runs they had at the end of the first and into the second.
25 Raider turnovers. Tremonti. Ronan Honda thought about attacking, and now we'll slow down and wait for the Hornets to make some subs and get set up.
Yeah, almost a 5-on-5 opportunity there while they were getting some subs going, but Honda decides not to go.
Pratt was looking for assist. It's popped up. Van Gelder got it, and Van Gelder scores.
Yeah, talk about the right place at the right time for Van Gelder. Gets another goal today.
Third of the game for Cam Van Gelder. That gives him now 14 on the season. Makes it 9-5 Kalamazoo. And with the way this game's gone, you feel like that's kind of safe, right?
Yeah, 4-goal lead here. You're feeling pretty good about yourself right now if you're the Hornets, especially if you keep them off the board in these last 2 minutes and 15 seconds in the third.
Loose ball still off the face-off. Still nobody controlled it, and it looks like the Hornets will.
Yeah, Gillis finally able to corral that loose ball, and looks like the Hornets will just settle it down and set up the O.
Update from Kalamazoo baseball at the end of the first inning in Game 2 of their doubleheader today. Kalamazoo leading Elmhurst 1-0.
Yeah, talk about a hot start for the baseball team.
7-0. And they have putting up huge numbers with their lineup, which is expected, really. Every single person in that lineup returned. Here's Honda. Under 80 seconds to go in the third. Hornets can double up MSOE if they can figure out how to score on this possession. Gillis cuts, shot, bounced, and missed. 1:05 left, 21 on the shot clock.
Yeah, another good look for Gillis. Just, again, kind of a tough angle.
Tough angle in the pass, but Hipsch caught it. And the pass knocked down, but Gillis able to pick it up and then couldn't hold on to it. Raiders get a stop.
Yeah,
now they got to clear.
Great defensive play there from Harris.
Carson Harris, the junior out of Wales, Wisconsin. And they turn it right back over.
Yeah, see if Kalamazoo can get something on offense in these last 40 seconds and add to that 4-goal lead.
30 seconds to go.
Yeah, it looks like they'll.
Route, shot bounced and I believe deflected.
Yeah, I think it hit the stick of Hazelwood right in front of him.
Clock restarts, under 25 seconds. And a beautiful feed to Route, he scores. How about that goal, Gillis to Eli Route.
Yeah, and again, that junior midi duo right there and showing off again for the Hornets.
Gillis's third assist of the night puts him up to 10 on the year. Route's second goal, both of the night and the season.
And that's what I was just about to say, how I like them attacking early because if you miss the shots, you can get a couple more attempts, and it doesn't look like they'll need it.
Well, 21 seconds, they can score again.
See if Hughes can get a face-off win here. It's oh.
Thought for a second he did, and Hornets will control it.
Yeah. Clock running down, see if they can get something going.
10 seconds, and Sears turns it over. So now MSOE has to work quickly. They got 5 seconds. A long shot deflected. I think Dawson Smith wasn't quite sure how much time was left exactly. He had a few more seconds.
Yeah, and Bungart playing goalie on that one.
Kalamazoo dominant in the third quarter, outscoring the Milwaukee School of Engineering 4-0. We go to the fourth. 15 more minutes to go here in Kalamazoo. Hornets leading it 10-5. As the sun comes out, 15 more minutes to go in this one. Hornets leading Milwaukee School of Engineering 10-5. And a violation against Sam Hughes is going to give this one to the Raiders.
Yeah, but the player's thrilled about that sun.
I know we are up in the box. Desperate need of goals now are the Raiders. They didn't score a single one in that third. As Paul Breck, I believe, fell to the turf. It's loose. Breck picks it up. Now Ethan Marasco. Marasco fakes the pass, takes a shot. Mackey stops it.
Yeah, almost a great move right there from Marasco. Little fake pass, spins back to his right hand to get a shot off. And just couldn't get that much on it, and an easy save for Mackey.
Pass sails wide of Hume, and Hornets turn it over. Although, for the moment, they might be getting it back. Instead, it's Savard who's got it, and he was out of bounds. Yeah. That pass ends up with Skinner, almost miraculously.
Yeah, it looks like the Hornets will just be happy to take their time on the offensive end and
get their subs out, get the right shot.
Yeah, and eat up some of this clock, especially with the 5-goal lead. No need to rush anything.
Vincent Tremonti stops and gives it up to Hume. Hume's got a goal already tonight. Hume to Gillis, pops up to Asness, to Van Galder. Looked like he was going to take a shot, chose not to. Tremonti held on to the pass after bobbling it initially. Under 30 seconds.
A little bit stagnant for the Hornets on this possession. See if they can get some cuts going.
Hume. Turns it over. And then Griffin Kaiser couldn't quite hold on to it. Then loses it.
A great check right there from Gillis.
And Gillis got it, and then a timeout, I believe, was called by Kalamazoo. So 12:33 to go in this game. Hornets with a 10-5 lead. Hornets keep it after they somehow got a timeout called after Logan Gillis forced the turnover. And now they can likely take off more clock and try and extend their lead.
Yeah, great timeout call right there by the Hornets to keep possession. And
Hume somehow got it to Tremonti, and then somehow it ended up in the arms of Pratt, who flung a shot out of bounds. But Kalamazoo's going to keep it.
yeah, almost right place, right time again, but just a little bit off target.
Tremonti in trouble, gives it up. Pratt to Gillis. Gillis to Tremonti. Goes scoop underneath, and I believe that hit the goalpost.
Yeah, big rebound right off the post. Almost another pretty move into a great shot.
I thought it might have gone in. Van Galder slows down.
Either way, the Hornets get possession back and eat up another minute of clock.
Yeah, chances are going to become slim for the Raiders unless they can get some stops and goals pretty soon. That one was knocked away from Pratt and into the stick of Miles.
Yeah, do they count that one as a save or a ground ball, Mets?
Personally, I'd say ground ball. I don't think he actually got a shot off.
No one in goal. Wow.
And Mackey's been
He was still pretty
venturing
far
a
out
little
of goal.
far away from that.
Yeah. Thought he could have maybe tried to rip a shot and get a quick goal, but instead they set up the offense. They need to move a little bit quickly here. Time becoming their biggest enemy.
Still a decent amount of time left, 10.5 minutes, and they have been pretty good in the face-off circle. They lead 10-6. However, second half, Kalamazoo's been much better there.
And as you said, definitely plenty of time, but in the second half, you don't know. I mean, still scoreless for the Raiders.
Roberts gave it back to Toman. Over to Jake Trelongo. Case Roberts. To Soren Savard.
And again, Bungard all over that.
And under 10 to shoot for the Raiders. 5 to shoot. Roberts lost it. They got to put one up now. Roberts runs out of time. And a shot clock violation gives this to the Hornets.
Yeah, and Mackey a little bit unhappy about that late shot at him.
Mackey's far away from the goal, and he gives it to Orenheft. They do clear it.
Yeah, he's a goalie, but he likes venturing out.
And an offside call against Kalamazoo is going to be another turnover.
Yeah, I think they only had 2 guys back after Bungart took the ball over midfield.
9:20 left.
Yeah, and that turnover by the Hornets gives the Raiders a little bit more life. See if they can capitalize off of it.
Still yet to score in the second half. And an interception by Tremonti.
Yeah, great defensive play right there, one-handed. And that one hurts the Raiders.
Yes, the more time runs, the more it's working against you.
Yeah, under 9 minutes, and again, another minute of the shot clock the Hornets can eat up.
Route to Honda, to Van Gelder, and he extends the lead.
He's not getting 10, but
he's got
4 is a great day.
Continuing to stay hot with his 15th goal of the season in Game 3.
Yeah, you can see him over there flashing the 4s. And it's really now or never for the Raiders.
Under 9 minutes. And it's a 6-goal Kalamazoo lead. Honda got the assist on that last one. It's his first of the night.
And the Hornets control off the face-off. And
Honda's 3rd assist of the year, and they control again. They might be able to score again. Asness couldn't hold on to the pass. And now a transition chance for the Raiders.
yeah.
I feel like this is their best chance to get a goal, right? And they are unsuccessful.
Yeah, definitely a great opportunity in transition right there. Almost a 3-on-3, or it turned into a 4-on-3, and just an errant pass.
As we're away shot clock. And we resume play. Ornheft avoids contact. Now Van Gelder.
And he's happy to pull it out and take the time to get the right subs in.
Yeah, time is on the Hornets' side here as they now have a 6-goal lead. Outscored the Raiders 11-5 since 11-0. Excuse me, 5-0 since halftime.
There it is.
Third time's a charm. Look at us on the same wavelength here. Honda. To Hipsch. 20 in the shot clock. Honda with a head fake. A long shot. Miles stopped it. As time continues to not be on the side of the Raiders, they have it here in the offensive end. And they can't hold on to that pass. That was Reader that was near it.
Yeah, fortunate to keep possession there.
Long shot, and it scores.
Yeah, great dodge right there.
Brooks McInerney gets the goal.
27, Brooks McInerney.
First one of the year for McInerney. That makes it 11-6. So now for the Raiders, you get one goal, but you got to be going quick for all the rest of these, right? Still, I mean, 6 minutes isn't the most amount of time it could be.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the Hornets keep it.
Hornets keep it, which is huge for them.
Yep.
Seeger's able to stay in bounds.
Yeah, the Raiders get one, but might be a little too late to start this run. Especially if the Hornets do decide to just calm down this possession and take a minute of the clock off.
Chance in front. They missed Tremonti. So roll to midfield, and Hornets are going to keep it. And they get to run another minute off the clock if they so choose to.
Yeah, it looked like Smith was trying to push Bungard off sides there, but I mean a clear push in the back for the ref to see.
Hume fires a shot and a save as they race ahead to Reagan, and he loses it.
Yeah, almost a great opportunity in transition, but Bungart's right there, and he's been all over it all day.
Bungart has been great defensively for the Hornets, too. Bungart and Plusher, a couple of maybe some unsung heroes. Here's Hume. Under 5 minutes to go. His shot saved. Miles gets save number 14 today.
Yeah, a really good save on that one. I mean, right-handed goalie goes down to the left to save that one.
That shot, or rather pass, misses everybody. And the Hornets get it. Bungar has it knocked away. Kicked it towards Honda. Still loose, and now massive bodies there. Out of bounds is the call. And the Kalamazoo Hornets keep it. Pratt racing forward. His shot finds the net. And the Hornets in firm control with under 4 minutes to go. As Grayson Pratt gets his
Goal by number 11.
now second of the night.
Grayson Pratt.
Yeah, great dodge up top and able to bury it. And 6-goal lead with under 4 left in the fourth.
Unassisted for the goal as Pratt gets his second of the afternoon. It's his 5th of the season. 3:49 to go, and you would imagine the Hornets win this face-off. They're going to be sitting on this one even more. Plesher trying to get there, and he will.
Exactly what Sam Hughes does. Almost wins it to himself, but made a great play.
Van Galder. They'll slow down. As we approach the 3-minute mark, Hornets will take their time, doubling up the Raiders of the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Route dropped it. Route tries a shot. That misses wide. Here's Gillis. His shot saved by Miles.
And Miles aware of what they need to do, push the ball down quickly. And
Smith might get a chance here. Dawson Smith in some trouble, and it's knocked away.
yeah, got deep in, but all three defensemen swarm right on him. And
Carson Erke held on to that one, not by much.
yeah,
He
Bungard
did.
playing a little bit of defense on his own teammate there.
And another whistle here is, I believe, Kalamazoo took a timeout.
Yeah, maybe it's looking to put a couple subs in.
2:24 to go in this one. Kalamazoo leading it, 12-6. Final couple of minutes here in this one. Kalamazoo with a convincing 12-6 lead over the Milwaukee School of Engineering. As you look at the upcoming schedules for both these teams, MSO is going to continue their little roll of MIAA opponents. They go to Alma on Tuesday. And a week from this upcoming Wednesday, they will be at the University of Dubuque. Next home game for the Raiders will be March 23rd. They take on Northland College. Kalamazoo's about to hit a pretty big road trip coming up. Actually, they'll be at home on Wednesday. They'll host North Central. Then they'll hit the road trip where they will travel to Aurora, then Hanover, then Transylvania before starting league play at Alma, April 6th. Honda continuing to take his time. Honda stops with a little bit of space. Goes to Asness, under 10 to shoot. Van Galder with 4, with 3, and he'll just throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, just put it in the opposite end of the field and make the Raiders go as far as they can.
Yeah, it would take an unreal comeback in not a lot of time. 1 minute to go. Here's Smith as the clock ticking away. Here's Roberts. Close, unable to find any room. Now Neal. You got to put a shot up soon, don't you? Or you just kind of call the dogs off at this point.
Yeah, just kind of setting up your offense, see if you can get something going.
Bungard tripped. No whistle. Here's Trelongo. Roberts ducking inside. 20 seconds to go. Roberts is likely going to get a shot. Bounces it. Bounced wide.
Yeah, almost got through. Like 3 defenders on that one.
13 seconds left.
See if they get another shot.
They do, and it's going to sail out of bounds with 4 seconds left to the Hornets, and they will be able to hold this one and let the game come to an end.
Yeah, and another broken stick. one of the Russell twins, I believe.
Stick broke, but Kalamazoo is going to get the job done. They defeat the Milwaukee School of Engineering by a final score of 12-6 in the second half, where they dominated, outscoring the Raiders 6-1. As we look at the final numbers, 27 shots on goal for the Hornets to 15 for MSO. Faceoffs ended up pretty even. You got to imagine that's part of the second half dominance was, it was pretty big disparity at halftime. It ends at 10-9 in favor of MSO. Sam Hughes really had some success in the circle in the second half. Big reason why the Hornets were able to hold on to this lead, right?
Definitely. I think he only had, 2 or 3 at halftime, and ending with 9 definitely shows that second half dominance.
35 MSO turnovers to 23 at Kalamazoo. Hornets caused 15. Raiders caused 6. Larson Mackey is the winning goalkeeper for Kalamazoo. He had 9 saves, stopped 60% of the shots he faced. Thomas Miles, the losing goalkeeper, stopping 55%. And had 15 saves. Soren Savard with 2 goals for MSO. Peter Ruschenberg with 2 as well. Brooke McHenry, Luke Neal, each with a goal. Nobody assisted, or rather Dawson Smith had the only assist today for the Raiders. Leading them in ground balls was Graydon Jansen. On the Hornets side, Cam Van Galder, not 10, as we talked about earlier, but 4. Grayson Pratt and Eli Rout with a pair each. Max Plesher, Ronan Honda, Mike Human, Logan Gillis, each adding 1. Gillis had 3 assists. Rout had 1. Honda had 1. Jake Asness with 1. Leading Kalamazoo in ground balls was Gillis and Jack Bungart with 5 apiece. We thank you all for tuning into this game. Remind you, our next broadcast will be on Wednesday when the Kalamazoo College men's lacrosse team will be back in action here at McKenzie Field as they take on North Central. But signing off from McKenzie Field inside the Kalamazoo College Athletics Field Complex, my name is Zach Metz. Next to me is Dawson Scoop, and your final score from this afternoon: Kalamazoo 12, the Milwaukee School of Engineering 0. Or rather, the Milwaukee School of Engineering 6. We thank you all for tuning in again, and have a great night.